К сути задания. Путь мастера меча.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that this is his dojo.
Nanako, don't worry. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them.
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here. Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't...
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. But then we got here and overheard...
From the way... Please, accept my apologies. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei, I see you are earned. Sensei's name is Domon. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the... He once said that his goal was to become the... And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had he says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think... But if I'm honest...
The Grand Narukami...
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. Not that we'd have any means of... So don't worry, Nanako. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing your vid...
Shh. So you decided to come. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly... It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ear. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him. The ritual has now begun. Oh, we could... Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If you...
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away with it! Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted!
How? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you... I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to practitioners of Make-Yoshi's Sui art, seek to achieve stillness of mind. But Domon was different. The first thing, Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making... Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had... He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, I decided to quietly come and see if it were. So you see, I came here. Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we still... Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
Off we go. What? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how?
Nanako, please. Try not.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed, and all is certainly not lost. For I received word.
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the... I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei. But
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask.
that won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to...
No, that's not what I meant. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. Anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure. After all, everyone... Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find...
Подписка, лайк, коммент, соцсети в описании.